Coming up, get out on the water. We have some suggestions. And a Billerica civilian returns from his tour of duty in Iraq. It's all ahead.
Good afternoon and welcome to SunCast. We're here at the Southbridge Boathouse in Concord to show you ways to stay cool this summer. Take a ride on the relaxing Concord River. From kayak rides to canoes, I thought I'd give it a try. Here we go. It's harder than it looks, especially if your producer doesn't know how to paddle. There's a rock over there for you. Stare at the rock. Concord's Southbridge Boathouse has a history dating back to the 1890s. Shirley Rohan bought the boathouse in 1949, and it's been a family business ever since. Now, her daughter Martha offers a dining cruise and specialty tours.
The North Bridge is probably the most popular spot to go. It's about an hour-and-a-half round trip down to the North Bridge and back. And you can pull up and walk around to the grave sites of the British and walk up to the Buttrick's estate and see all the memorabilia of the Revolutionary War. There's another river down there, the Aspet River, which is the prettiest river to paddle on. Or you could paddle up to Fairhaven Bay where Hawthorne and Thoreau wrote as well.
In Thursday's newspaper, the Stepping Out section will have places to go in Greater Lowell to get out on the water. Up next, Dennis Shaughnessy is at Hanscom Air Force Base, where airmen were honored for returning home from Iraq. Among them, Roger Nowicki, a Billerica contract specialist, was also honored for his duty.
Mr. Roger Nowicki.
I was responsible for awarding construction contracts for the rebuilding of Iraq, the infrastructure, schools, hospitals, paving contracts, electrical substations, town council buildings, fire stations, police stations, prisons. We built prisons too. Just anything and everything that had to do with the infrastructure of Iraq, we did.
And when did you leave? And I know that your trip was cut short.
I left October 6th of 2006, and I returned October 8th of 2007. And in between, in May, my wife Linda passed away, and I got a Red Cross emergency flight to come home. We had a ceremony, buried her, and I returned back to Iraq to fulfill my duty.
How long were you home when during the passing of your wife?
Roughly about 3 weeks. Yeah.
And Linda Nowicki, I know that name because she was a special education specialist in the town of Billerica, in the Billerica school system.
That's right. Linda taught at the Marshall Middle School and the Locke Middle School, special education. She's been a teacher. When she retired, she taught about 18 years, I think it was. She had 2 master's degrees, and she was a committed teacher to the town, and she loved the kids.
Tell me what the conditions were like in Iraq. I know that they couldn't have been pleasant. It's not what you get in Billerica.
No, not at all, Dennis. Every day was an adventure. I mean, you don't know what to expect. Some days it could be quiet, and then some days you have incoming from the bad guys, and you have to wear your IBA, your helmet, your gas mask sometimes. It's everything happened. You name it, it happened. Sniper fire, mortar rounds, rocket rounds, IEDs.
What'd you do for fun over there?
They had a Burger King, believe it or not, and I went and I missed the heck out of Burger King, so I went and got some of that, and a Pizza Hut too.
You're thinking about maybe returning?
I will be deploying, supposedly 99% sure, in October of 08 till April, the beginning of April 09.
And so, I mean, this is something you could tell. Roger's going to his son's wedding tomorrow up in New Hampshire. This is something you could tell your children, your grandchildren.
Yes. When I came home, my kids just wanted to sit down and ask me all kind of questions. Dad, what happened? Tell us, They were so inquisitive. They wanted to know. They didn't want to see me go back after I came home in May to bury Linda. I could just imagine what was on their mind. They just lost their mother. they have a chance of losing their father, but I just had to fulfill my duty to my country. I felt that strong.
Well, I want to thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you very much, Dennis. I appreciate it.
From Hanscom Field, I'm Dennis Shaughnessy.
Lieutenant Colonel David Moore.
Be sure to check this Friday's SunCast. We'll pay tribute to a Civil War general buried in a Lowell cemetery. Thanks for joining us. Have a great afternoon.